friends, welcome back. This is Mama Made by Tiffany Trusty, and tonight Mama is making her first hat. So let's see how this goes. I've got the new hat press warming up as we speak. It's not pressed anything yet. I have my first hat, my heat transfer vinyl, which is glitter, so I'm gonna double cut it because it's thick. I already have a design picked out. I'm gonna resize that. We'll weed it. Got some heat transfer tape because I'm thinking that I might need to use that to keep the vinyl in place on the hat. And we'll just go through that. I'm a mother of 2 under 2, so if you hear any background noise, chances are it is either my 3-month-old waking up from her evening nap or my 18-month-old playing with my husband. So apologies ahead of time if you do hear anything. But like I said, let's get started. Again, shiny side down on our glitter heat transfer vinyl, because I don't know about you guys, but for me, anytime that I cut the glitter vinyl, I'd have to double cut it, because whenever I go to weed it, and I always put it on a sounds so gross, I always like to put it on a semi-dirty mat because it seems to weed easier as well. So I resized my design. I think that's gonna look really good on this hat. And we'll go ahead and get it cut. Gotta make sure I mirror it. You know when you're like weeding something and you're like, I forgot to mirror this. So just remember, if you're transferring something, you may need to mirror depending on the design. All right, so this design got a little bit messed up with the double cut, so I'm gonna have to do a reverse weed, I think. I think I'm gonna have to leave this part and take out the Jeep and leave the letters. Because the little holes in the B, they just decided to jump out during the cutting. So we're going to tap dance and see what we come up with. If we don't like it, we don't have to keep it. But that's what crafting is, right guys? You gotta be flexible. So that means everything I'm taking out technically should have stayed. But because this design is probably meant to be on something bigger, we are tap dancing. So, am I gonna leave those? Yes, I'm gonna leave the letters. So I need to take that out. Leave the letters. This is a pretty cute little design. It's a little Jeep that says, I may get lost, but I'll never get stuck. So last thing we have to take out is just the O, and I think there's a little R. So let's see. Definitely still looks like an R. Or I'm sorry. Definitely still looks like a Jeep, so. Okay, so we've got our design ready to go. We're gonna press it onto the hat. Does need trimmed a bit on the bottom so that it will fit. So let me grab my scissors. We'll go ahead and trim it up. Now, and this was definitely resized. I originally thought, hey, I have room for a big 5-inch design because I have a 5-inch space. But again, my first hat, and I'm finding out how difficult it is to fit it onto that small area. Even though it measures 5 inches, your design has to be pretty strategic. So that'll look good. We'll put it right in the middle. Definitely gonna need some heat transfer tape. So again, heat transfer vinyl, this is glitter, heat transfer tape. We're to the point in the process where we want to get this lined up in the center and apply the tape. Because even though this is going to go down on the heat press, I just don't want this to shift. I'm thinking we're gonna need to be a little generous here with the tape because of this shape. So let's get all the air pushed out to one side and just work our way over. So like right there. Again, the hat is a different shape, so first timer here, we're learning together. I never have recommended that you follow me for good advice, just for a laugh or two. Which, by the way, if you haven't followed me, please ring the bell and subscribe, or give this video a like, at least one of those options. So what I'm thinking here as I do this, guys, is I should have resized even smaller the design, which I guess it would have been smaller if I wouldn't have had to have reverse weeded it, but we're gonna see what happens here. Yeah, I don't like how this is shifting. Hats are apparently not for the faint of heart. Or maybe this is just way too intricate of a design. We're just gonna run with it and see what happens. Maybe shift it up a little bit. I probably should have watched a video or something on how to do this first. Oh, geez. I was just so excited. I got my hat press. I wanted to try it. So we're just gonna try it. See what happens. Maybe once I get it on the press and I can actually press down on it, it'll make some sense to me. Already warmed up, ready to go. And 12 seconds. And it is going to be a cool peel. Yeah, so see, that top never even got touched. So let's see if I can get the top on. That just seems like a really quick press. Oh, part of our tea decided not to stay. I'm thinking before thinking to press it again. Because that 10, 12 seconds is pretty quick. All right, there it is. So definitely a learning process, looks like, with hats, because you can kind of see right there where the L is. It got a little bit stuck, but I'd say it looks really good for the first hat. Cute little truck or Jeep, whatever you're into. I may get lost, but I'll never get stuck. So definitely I would say good. I wasn't pleased with the time that it was recommended to me. Again, 350 seems to work, but I did 2.5 presses at 12 seconds, so 30 seconds total, because I did 12, 12, and 6. Could also be a whole thing with the glitter vinyl. We know glitter vinyl can sometimes be a little bit harder to work with, so I'll take it. I think it looks great for a first hat. I can, save it as a gift for someone, so I'll definitely be doing more. And this is a distressed hat. I think it was from Jiffy. So happy hatting, guys. Thanks for joining Mama Made when Mama made a hat.